what they have, of course, and there are 4 more Deegs in play. Big, one of those heavy-handed teams when it comes to the cannon pistols, but here's Roy finding a great angle over top of the smoke. You know, he had the room to work with, and he made sure to make the most of it. Saw the chance, but hold on. There are way too many casualties stacking up versus Mad Lions here. Still, Shush, he's going to go for the mid peak, and Xantares. 2 health is what makes the difference. A-Core has to clutch this. They don't have bomb control. There's only 40 seconds, and God forbid, look at their health.
Yeah, this is an interesting puzzle. A-Core, he might know where the bomb is and has to come. Oh, they waited him out. Xantares, dude. I can't believe he got that last kill. But, I mean besides that, that one, you know, it's just a brain gamer. He holds the angle. He knows they're going to come into window. The one before, I mean... Oh, Shush.
Yep, the thing was...
The wall smokes for the rotators. 1 in jungle, 1 for CT spawn. And Tizian really makes this a lot more viable. Yeah, that's the only point of attack, really. Tizian's handling everything from within connector.
Oh, another one gets past this time. Roy?
Pistols.
Many bodies here for Mad Lions. A pack of them trying to push up middle. Just those USPs to play, but hell, they get a couple of kills, and you can't be too upset. Notes that it's entirely open and decides to peek top mid, but oh, there's an op lying in wait. Searson, he'll find the 5v4 this round. Yeah, that connector, which will completely expose the 2 CTs defending inside of the A site. Xantares, though, a little bit of missed timing costs him his life on Palace. Shush is going to use the smoke to give him more cover to play. He gets over to the site itself, still trying to dance around these boxes, but there's a player right behind him. And so no surprise to see he dies. It's kills across the feed, back and moves forward, gets the flash assist with Xantares. Tizian's going to try to go for the smoke spam and dies to Roy. So that's an interesting pickup. Suddenly puts this hold in question. Xantares is trying to find them close smoke, trying to play that audio. Doesn't work for him. He dies first. Keto can trade him, sure enough, but Searson's here from the window to cut off that cat push. So the entirety of this falls on Searson, and he walks, or rather cost them. Paying off for big, perhaps, but nope. They don't throw anybody through the murder hole. Instead, they're just going to try and bombard their way into B. Bubsky, 2 kills, crucial, but he then fumbles. Loses to the sheer aggression of the players and apps. 3v3 health advantage, and the bomb is down for big. Mad Lions, how are you going to make this retake happen? Well, it seems like it's going to be entirely focused on market. Keto's back by bench. Oh, damn. That grenade's going to soften him up. He is now ripe for the taking. Has to dodge the Molotov, so he's very much pinned into the corner. Searson's off down arch. Misses the first shot. A-Core's going to punish him for that one. Keto low HP, no problem. 3 kills from the back of bench. And a big ask to have them go for that. Cillian, 1 kill, 2 kills. Using it with that MAC-10. I mean, listen, Mad Lions came into this round with lackluster weaponry, but my God, are they making it work. Searson's op peels one off of the bomb site, and he feels comfortable and confident enough to drop with it. But Roy, oh Roy, he's coming in from behind enemy lines. He's got 1T jumping back from Arch. He actually eats a flashbang, although it helps that A-Core has found a kill. Searson, 1, and back into the cover, but Shush does not.
So now, did they actually, wait, sorry, did they have a full buy last round? I thought they only had a couple of guns.
Yeah, just a few.
Okay. They must have forced up some pistols behind it or something like that, because they just don't have any money still.
Ooh, Roy. Only 1 this time around, and down goes the gun, but the Colts have been picked back up. Bubsky doesn't give a
bit low. Top Valk, not a bad spot here. Flash gonna make a move. Smoke comes down, put him out of position. Tizian, great spray down. Amazing entries to get in, handling both players trying to support each other.
Yep, excellently done. Just really cutting through both those CTs and kind of almost dividing it into separate 1 versus 1s, even though they were prepared for the hit. Worked out wonderfully. Looking like Big's gonna close this close as can be. Let's see if they can hang on to the retake attempt. The 4th retake attempt here for Mad Lions. Cillian finally getting onto the kill feed for them, but hold your horses. We are all of a sudden back into the 2 versus 2. There's a couple of smokes for Mad Lions to still play with, so nullifying Palace is huge. Searson has to come up big, but somebody's sticking the stick. No way! Oh, insult to...
Actually run out on the bomb if you're not quick to CT spawn, but they need to be grouped and do it safely for sure. So prioritized it. Flashes are trying to be timed. That's a great attack by Big.
They're just going to stampede in. They're going to go ahead and smoke off the bomb. Astillion trying to hang on if he can. They're already defusing despite him still being right there. No,
they're going to cancel and just think about a contact hit.
And if they do that, well, they're playing right into what Big expect, because we saw Searson move those feet so quickly over here that he's able to nab another kill. Bubsky, his second casualty. Astillion with an emergency plan to try and slip this bomb into the A site. Whoa, and he's got himself that second. But can Acor get over with the bomb?
Shut up.
Oh my God, Astillion, you dirtbag. He just wrecks Santeras through the smoke across Cat. 3 health is what he has. 3 frags is what he's got.
It's
and
2v4,
now they're in the 2v2.
And Acor has, or Astillion's going to pick up the op, so he can lock down CT. It's going to be a rifle affair here for Acor on the hold. And do they want to, I was thinking, do they want to get crazy and work on a flank? But they, you know, bomb's already ticking down. No one's pushed up just yet.
Searson's got the pistol out. I mean, this is going to be tough. His back's turned. That one's way too easy. Acor up close. AK no scoped. Are you of Cat? And look at the marketplace. Nobody's actually watching for bomb to walk out until now. Tizian feeling this pressure from both directions. Searson's going to cut one off of Cat. That's no, excuse me. That's bomb dropped. So they have 100% confirmation. It's B. 15 seconds. And another sniper kill here for Searson, looking to lock it down. Then Tabson comes sprinting into the mix, just needs to deny this, which he will.
Player, that's one thing. Bubsky does a lot by making space, but the second player, you know, after holding on to it, I mean, he's just so aware that they could still be going deep.
Hey, all right, take a little freebie of a bomb plant there. Keto, there was so many players ahead of him. Blind spam from Tabson, doesn't hit the mark. Ooh, that's a big one. They get their palace control. So as opposed to playing to the real depths of that CT spawn, they're going to play the forefront instead. And if Tabson, I was going to say, gets overwhelmed, then they could be compromised. But instead, Tabson grabs himself a double. Good use of the A1S. And we find Roy 1v3. Roy, can we talk about this guy's breakout over the last year? A player who came out of nowhere within Denmark. Used to be a blackjack dealer.
Yeah, we've been at a blackjack table with him.
Yes. He has won me thousands of dollars. We do have this flank. Keto all the way around through T-spawn. So Mad Lions, down to the 35 seconds, they could get crunched if they're not careful, but they've chosen the right route. They avoid that B-site stack and the apps flank, instead only having to deal with Searson towards CT. He is committed behind the ticket, and he hits a crisp first headshot on Astillion, comes out for a second, dying to Bubsky, and leaving Mad Lions 3v2. They'll find their plant and potentially the game here. Another kill off a Shush, and it's all done, folks. Mad Lions close on of Mini. Kind of fumbling the vent drop there, but hey, they still get downwards to the B bomb site. That's the bomb. Trying to get out decontamination. Bubsky's looking to lock down ramp, and he's done a huge job. Not only picking up the first kill, but a gush, a second, and a third attempt. My God, Bubsky has been so impactful in these pistols. He did the same thing on Mirage, and now Tabson and Keto 2 versus 2 in this retake attempt. One man pinned into the back of the bomb site. A second over here towards double doors. That duel goes the way of Mad Lions, and things go from bad to worse for Tabson. But he is crawling in, and he taps Acor between the eyes. 17 HP for Shush. That's it. Tabson's going to go and try and position himself for the 5-second stick defuse. It's down to the wire. He gets the kill, and there should still be time. That's big, and most notably Tabson with a huge 4K.
Interesting.
Tabson's going to clear it. And he
A1S, baby.
Damn. 12 health. Tabson still stands. Zanteras finds a back turned in Bubsky. And just dips out of ramp as fast as he has to. Gets a good off angle down on the site itself, but he's been pushed into the radioactive water beneath the bomb site. Not going to be much left of that. He's in a vat of acid.
Not an awesome place to be. Tabson really have 308 ADR right now?
Yeah, he does. Hell of a start. But listen, this retake's not going to be too easy. Bomb already more than halfway gone. CT's only now knocking on the door, but they're getting knocked back. Shush. Big. Still, they have to make sure that they don't get caught by surprise. These 2 rifles could pack a punch, but wow, Keto. Poor guy gets spammed through smoke. Here's Tizian's 2nd rifle, and Searson does get his hands back on the M4. A T's gonna walk right past. Oh, more than one. Searson, 3K. Beautiful stuff from the back of Mini. Turns this round upside down, but can Asilian revert this? He's able to fall off of the hut, needs to find bomb. And he's got time to just chill if he chooses to. He extends out into the site. Oh, the player's through the wall, so it's an easy one for Searson.
The exact timing. It's hard to stay that focused.
Kind of primes you.
Yeah.
Speed buff. Keto.
Oh, yeah, the walk.
He needed a buff, man. Poor guy gets blindsided. Tabson coming up from secret, though. That is going to throw a wrench in the works, just like Tizian doing work back here on the A site. They don't know that Bubsky's been able to sneak out. So there's a world where he pulls off something wild, but how does he not see that? He's got the bomb back, sees the player hut. Now he could plant for heaven, and there's nobody up there. There's one coming out from hut right now on the door, and Mini. He cuts off the Mini player, but he's swapping guns, and that one's these rounds. Oh, but a fast Mini play potentially here from Roy. That's gonna be the bomb dropped. Uh-oh. Could really come back to cost them. Tizian smoking off hut so that he can move forward as the T's molly his initial position. Shush, with his head turned, silenced. And Bubsky's now yet again at bat here for another 1v3 attempt, but he's already lost half of his health, and he's...
just because it keeps the T's on their feet in the lobby when they're holding passive, and make sure that they can't do anything too aggressive. Another good round here from Xantares.
Yeah, Op clipping one from the sky. Searson gets the pistol tap, and Xantares safely tucked. And at this point, one of the most consistent variables across this series. So let's see, last round of the first half, Big trying to get that 11th. They've secured the double digits, but Mad Lions coming alive here at the closing of the half. And this is sort of what we saw in Mirage, although I would argue far more convincing from the Lions then. This is just enough for them to start off their CT side with enough wiggle room to potentially pull it back and close the series 2-0. I think that while Big have had a great defensive half, it's not going to get any easier once they switch over to the offense.
It's true.
But let's see how it closes, because again, remember, this was some pistols for Big at the disadvantage at the start of the 15th, and at the disadvantage here in the post plant. They're going to try and charge forward, but it all is tucked here behind red. A bouncing Betty in that MP9, but he'll just hold. He's got 3 players in front of him, and I think Bubsky's doing a really good job of serving as a distraction. Roy called into action, gets 1 kill, and now Xantares from the top of Silo tries to maintain, but no sir, trades. All working out for Mad Lions until Tizian comes in from Squeaky Door. 1v3 attempts, no bomb, dodging Molotovs, as he has 37 health, but Mad Lions clearly in the advantage. I like that they go forward towards the base of Silo. So be it. Afford him to come out Mini. Asilian is watching this way. So Tizian's going to round the corner right into the crosshair. And
somehow a MAC-10 is able to compromise a vent player without the CTs knowing at all. A-Core sitting downstairs looking for op shots when he can find them. Can't get a single kill. Ends up dying. And Big Clan with a kind of a busted buyer in a powerful position downstairs.
Yep, Asilian's going to come in from vent, trying to join forces with his other 2 teammates. They're all fighting over towards the double doors. Bubsky's going to die here. 1v3 attempt for Asilian. That Tech 9 on Tabson gets down secret stairs, if I'm not mistaken. And while A-Core sure enough was over towards control, he didn't actually get eyes up fast enough to stop it. So yes, you're right. The Tech 9 inside of the vent unravels everything. Big then go all in with 4 players down ramp. There was no defense to hold them at bay, so the B site crumbled, and that's Big on 14, doubling up the score of Mad Lions and looking to take us to a third.
And very pervasive. Mad Lions only have pistols to work with in their final potentially defense of the game. Trades come out
Get
from
aggressive.
both sides. Yeah, the push ends up actually working out quite well here for Mad Lions. No secret that they are good on these eco rounds, but maybe they play with ref.
Telling Mad Lions what's up.
Though.
No contest to try and stop the bomb plant. Still some utility to play as well in the post. Gonna have to synchronize well. They're making a lot of noise coming out of vent. Pearson, good job. Great job. Not just from him across the entire. There's no kit in the mix. Bomb, a third of the way gone already. Still 2 flashbangs for Big, but Searson starts to throw those as Astillion leads the charge around short. It's a bloodbath and a great pinch. Down at the depths of the ramp, they'll find their last and hop on Bomb. In a good position to contest at the very least. Roy has still not found anybody.
Yeah.
He's walking in, trade back and forth. Bubsky's the one who's making the most. Wait. Oh, yeah. Boy.
They didn't have a good enough angle. It was a good... They have absolutely no incentive to move at all. They just want to wait. Let's see if they lane the opportunity. It actually taps into to be collateral damage. I think the shot was, a little bit delayed on the reaction because it was so tight of an angle, but it taps into die anyways. It's good enough.
Dangerous peek from Bubsky. Good thing for Shush that he can at least try and close off that construction hole, but it leaves Xanterra's 1v2. He's got to move forward and get back that bomb. It's on the other side of middle. So unfortunate turn of events here for Big. Unless Xanterra's has himself some real crisp headshots, but no, sir. An advantage, and they never get that M4. But they do start transitioning pretty quickly over to the B site. Shush with the A1S almost lining up bodies, doing great damage. But Tabson's AK prevails versus the first. Bubsky, deep angle. He's going to fire off and drop that rifle. Now the bomb carrier hit from behind, and they are pinched too far. There it is. Bubsky dies in middle. Excellent Tech 9 tap. Roy has been bullied on this bomb site the last 3 rounds, and only 8 damage off the frag. But the follow-up from Keto gets it done. So that mid pick starts it off. They shave one off A. A-Core wants to flirt with the idea of a repeat, and he lands it, but he's going to get chased down by Xanterra as he was real close, real up front. And this would be huge for Big. They'd be within 2 rounds off of the back of a half-buy. Astillion to the top rope, denied anything more, and they know exactly where Shush is at. They're charged down.
I feel like there's a bit of indecision when it comes to knowing what he needs to focus on and what he wants to focus on.
Ouch.
And I think that's
you miss it.
Yeah, the round's like freaking half's almost over. I want to talk about that, but
what was your point, Mohan? Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Poor you, man. This one comes to a really quick close. Yeah. And a grenade does so much damage already, but they're not going to let that stop them from committing. Tabson with the double tap, 3-piece, and even more, perhaps, on the cards as A-Core is just on the other side of the smoke. That little bit of verticality catches him off guard. I like it. A-Core getting eyes into the bomb site. It's still a difficult 2v5 to fight back from. With Searson on their back line, it goes from bad to worse. He's just going to tap the head of Astillion.
But it's a hard one to deal with despite that. They need to be spamming through the yellow side of the tarp, and oh my god.
They chase him, though. Huge aggression from Astillion, doubling down on Searson. The Opper of short tries to pull an A-Core. Instead, he gets denied, but Tizian is here to take the place of the corpse, and he too has faltered. A 3-piece from Astillion has single-handedly dismantled this A-site defense for now. The other 2 CTs try to rotate over, and Tabson is very much inside of the bomb site. There's flashbangs popping off, a plant attempt to be made. Tabson and Keto denying this. And now Bubsky's flank becomes the most important part of the round because he gets it back into the clutch. Tabson, can he do this? He has to whip back around. The second player's towards sandbags, and the upgrade to the AK could be huge. A-Core's on his op, and Tabson's gonna let this round breathe.
That's nuts. He's actually instantly making this giant rotation. Bomb on site, knowing A-Core is left over. This might be the smartest thing that he could do. Literally, A-Core is not planning this bomb. Plus, he can't fall back now for the rotate. And Tabson can flank in the 1v1. I would say, no chance he loses this. But A-Core, obviously scoping this out, not hearing a single thing, is going to wonder if that kind of rotation had been made. But he's not pushing through into B and now doesn't have the option to. We'll find out where he plants the bomb, how confident he is about where Tabson is.
Oh, it's exposed, but he's still very much tunnel vision forward. Tabson just finding the time to come around.
As of late. But we can see it adds for some interesting levels of gameplay. Keto. Oh, nice swing. Gets the guy in the back.
Yep, Basilian back into the cover and re-peeks to clear Tabson. Good decision on his part between him and Acor combining to deny that. Tabson was stretched a little too thin, and here comes Bubsky back around on the flank. Man, he has done great work lurking through middle. We saw this previously over at that A site, but Tizian looks to lock it down. He does still have a teammate until I mention him. Poor Xanterez caught on the lurk. Tizian's position is known, and so is the bomb planter. So he's going to have to figure out where exactly Acor's gotten off to and how the hell he isolates these 1v1s. That's a really good first angle, but he peeks into...
To beneath the floorboard. Shush is going to be here trying to rack up the ADR. Let's see how many he can get. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's doing the work.
Look at that dog pile of dead bodies.
Starts to rack up.
30 seconds left here. Searson, who came into the map at a positive 26 spread, is almost dead. Gets back away after the first shot, but more importantly, he connects it, and the second too. Ready for the third. He's going to fall, but Xanterez and Tabson's entry. Something similar to what they had last round, except they're versus the guns, and Keto finds timing. Just as Roy was trying to jump upwards, not making his job any easier, Tizian's looking to lock Bubsky out of middle so that they can't even pinch this B site. But Asilian, he's the only player on the kill feed here for Mad Lions, 7 health, and he's denied. Armored Tech 9. Searson trying to find line of sight past the smoke. Got to be cautious that he doesn't get run down by the pistoleros, but that's a fantastic grenade to soften them all up. And there's going to be another banked by Xanterez. Oh, baby. Blows him to smithereens, and they walk right into the line of fire. It's a... You see the 3 members of Big prepared. Molly's doing so much damage, but oh boy, Searson, he's caught jumping. Acor's op does go down as Tabson gives cover over the shoulder of Xanterez, who then gets Siege. But again, it is Tabson and Tabson and Tabson some more. The single difference maker here on the site until Tizian gets into position. He's sent soaring through the skies, and Asilian sent delving deep into the depths of which he came. He'll head over to the B site in desperation.
Yeah. Last chance here. They can defend against match point. It's a much better situation than he thought he'd be in, considering his team did have a mixture of rifles. A shoulder peek there to give him a kill. He really wants this before he puts the bomb down, but there's 2 players waiting for him. They practice. Everyone had a freaking amazing boot camp. Some people are still losing, and oh my god, great run boost. Actually works out perfectly well.
You love to see it, but you also love to watch this. Tabson, the magic maker, 3 kills in what could be the final round of this match. Oh man, from the grave, he burns Bubsky to a crisp. And Acor, what are you made of? Unarmored Deagle, match point. Tabson, who has been a consistency over at that A site, comes out of nowhere towards B, and the flank is what spells the victory for Big. 16-13 on Vertigo. And